It's Week 9 of the NFL, and this one features the Steamers' star linebacker.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Steamers of Mexico City. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is fielded at the 27. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just... to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop with the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Walker with another carry. Taken down at the 47-yard line. You look at this Niner defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try for the first with Walker. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Third down and 1. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. Third down here. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a proving day for them.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Six 0 our score after 1. On to the 2nd quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
And he brings us out past. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy slow, complete here to Ayuk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the 49ers first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, 49ers.
He's going to use his legs here. And they'll run it here. Oh, heck of a move. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now here's a throw that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll go on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up. So hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt.
Sets up 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Purdy off the play fake.
And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25, Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
15 yards on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Mexico City, first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now an audible here into something else. A quick throw completed by Purdy. Dances by him. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, 49ers.
Play action. Now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Steps away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes this to Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards to go, second down. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Good work here by the tight end. It's a crossing route off of play action. They're going to let the slot receiver run a post to hopefully let the defense think they're taking a shot. And then they bring the tight end underneath, and it winds up a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here's a run now with Kittle. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Right back to him on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll run it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the 49er
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And it's 3rd
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. 8:59.
And this one is right down Broadway. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards on the game there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that.
first and goal.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Back to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow